Hi guys, welcome to my channel Simply by Veronica. Join me on my journey of decorating, refinishing furniture, organizing, cooking, motherhood, and so much more. Hey guys, how are you doing this evening? Good, that's great to hear. I thought let's go ahead and cook with me today because why not, right? I mean, cooking is part of my daily routine. You know, every dinner time I always make a meal. And then we survive on leftovers and cereal for breakfast or oatmeal and whatnot. So today is a Friday, and on Friday we like to take things easier. So we either do pizza or takeout, or I make pasta, and that is exactly what I would be doing today. And here's the kicker. If you're a parent that has a hard time getting their kids eat greens or sneak into the foods, whatnot, this one is for you because this is exactly just what I do. I add things like spinach. I have some frozen from the garden. I have bell pepper. I have some fresh tomatoes, onion, garlic, and cilantro. Another thing that we'll be using for our pasta today is meatballs, the Kirkland brand ones from Costco. They're just delicious, and I mean my absolute favorite thing. I used to use ground beef for my pasta, but ever since I tried these guys, no more. They're easy. You know, all you have to do is bake them before putting them in a meal, and that's about it. Alrighty guys, stick around and let's see how I make it. Go ahead and begin by preheating your oven to 375 degrees, and while it's preheating, go ahead and place your meatballs on a tray to prep them for baking. I did not have a lot of meatballs left. I did not check the day before, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my trick and split them in half so there's more to go around. Also, since the oven is still preheating, I'm going to go ahead and get my garlic chopped up, and I'm using about 5 or 6 little cloves of garlic, and if they're larger, obviously use less, but it's also up to your taste buds. And now that the oven is nice and preheated, I'm going to go ahead and place the meatballs in for about 14 minutes. The label does state to put them in for about 16 to 18 minutes, but since I have them, I'm going to go ahead and place them for 14. And meanwhile the meatballs are getting ready, I went ahead and put a couple teaspoons of oil in my saucepan, preheated, and chopped up a whole large onion and place onion and garlic into the pot and go ahead and mix it really well and lower your heat. Obviously don't keep it on high because you do have to add other things. So I just added a teaspoon of basil, teaspoon of oregano, and black pepper to taste. Also go ahead and mix it all up well and let it get nice and soft so that all the aroma comes out. Fill up your larger pot with water and get it ready. So yeah, I can't record today for some reason, but anyway, fill up your pot with water, add some salt. I add about a teaspoon of salt to it, and also a teaspoon of salt to my sauce, and mix it all up nicely. And yeah, now I'm getting my green pepper ready, chopping it up and putting it into the onion and garlic mix and mix it all up well in my saute pan. And also adding 2 medium-sized tomatoes as well and mixing it all up, letting it get nice and soft and get all the moisture out. Remember in the last video I stated I have a very naughty child? Just look at him go. Tried to use a basket to get into a sink, didn't work out, fell down, cried, complained, and now I'm starting to do dishes, and of course he has to help. And you guys all know when children help, sometimes it's a little bit of more work than help, but you gotta let them do it, right? So also, you guys know, if you clean as you go, later on you get to just sit down, enjoy your dinner, and not have to think about, oh, I have to do dishes, oh, I have to do a cleanup or that or any of those things. So you know we all do it, you know it's always in the back of our minds, so go ahead and clean as you go if time permits, or children. Go ahead and mix it all up nicely. My meatballs are nice and ready, so I'm going to go ahead and add them. Once you add the meatballs, also go ahead and mix everything nice and add a can of it's called Classico, I believe, marinara sauce. Go ahead, add that and mix it all up nicely. Okay, now that it's all added and mixed up, I go ahead and add tons of spinach. I mean, like, I'm kidding, not tons, but I add about a cup of spinach, and you guys, I kind of crush it as I go, so it's not as leafy, you know. But go ahead, add that, mix it up, and go ahead, let it you know, cook on low for, you know, 20 minutes to half an hour. That way, you know, all the flavor comes out and you know, it just tastes really good and nice and softened up. And now that the water is preheated and boiled, I'm going to go ahead and add my pasta. And when you guys do add pasta, make sure you crack the lid a little bit because it tends to boil over. Now pasta is ready and drained. Add a little bit of butter, mix it up, cover it for a little bit because it doesn't melt as fast as you want it to. Mix up the sauce, add cilantro, and turn it off and let it sit for a few minutes. Okay, now butter is softened up, mix it up, cover, and voila, your dinner is ready. You guys, it's honestly a pretty quick dinner, and I think it's healthier, but you know, what do I know?
Hey Nate, would you like to say anything to my subscribers?
Yeah.
Say comment, like, and subscribe.
Comment, like, and subscribe. And please subscribe to my mom's channel. And put 8,000 million trillion 60,000 80 million.
Wow, can you give a heart? Thank you. Say, Alice, say subscribe, please.
Subscribe, please.
Then, what are you gonna say?
Subscribe to my mom.
Oh, is that your way to say subscribe? Yeah? Alright, you guys have a good night. We're about to eat.
Thank you so much for cooking with me today and viewing my channel. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave comments, and don't forget to share. Thank you guys. You have a good night.